Hello, it's me, Pam Sidhu, here for another session of Mindfulness with Mini Minds. So it's time for that Facebook Live. Get your mini minds, get your kids, and get them watching this. And thank you for an amazing response for last week's session. What I'm doing is just sharing this, but there we go. Let me just share this video across the different platforms so more people can access it. There we go. So I'm Pam Sidhu, and what I'm doing right now is just sharing this on my page, Pam Sidhu, so all of you can take a good look at it. So hello, it is the afternoon here. It's a Friday, but who knows when you're actually watching this, so I will just say a big hello to you in case it is the morning, afternoon or evening or a different time of the week. We do tend to get lots of people watching these videos later on. If you're watching it live, then please do say hello to me right now. So as you can see, I'm here at ArtCore and we've got Mindfulness with Mini Minds going on. Yes, I am a mindfulness teacher. I'm also a life coach, and we've been bringing you these sessions especially through the month of August on Fridays, especially for the kids, for the mini minds. So of course we've gone through a lot recently, you know, lockdown, kids, you know what has gone on with this pandemic. A lot of you have been sat at home for 6 months. Some of you might have gone back for a few weeks if you're in year 1 or year 6 or maybe reception. But if not, you know what, it's been lockdown, it's been perhaps online learning, perhaps not much learning. How have you found it, kids? You know, very different to what we used to. You know, mums and dads might have been at home as well. Circumstances have been very different, and of course we've had to be very careful when it comes to our grandmas and our grandpas, and watching out and making sure that, you know, we're keeping that social distance. We can't be going up and hugging them like we used to. Things have really changed. So if you're feeling like, oh my gosh, what's been going on, mindfulness is great. Mindfulness is a great way of enjoying yourself, of having fun and noticing what's happening in the moment. And when we notice what's happening right now in the moment, it can just make us feel that little bit better, you know, make us feel maybe a little bit happier. So what I'd like you to do is get your pens and papers. You don't have to do this right now. You might want to do this right now, but you can do it later if you want to. And I want you to draw an emoji of how you're feeling. So first of all, just close your eyes. And to any of the mums and dads and grandmas and grandpas that are watching this right now, any of the adults that are watching this right now, you can do it too. But of course, this is Mini Minds. I'm specialising it for the kids, whether it's the younger kids, whether it's the older kids, but anyone can join in. Maybe you want to do it together. So right now, just feel how you're feeling and draw it. Draw that emoji. Now here's some that I did earlier. So, are you feeling, it doesn't have to be a work of art. I know this is ArtCore, but how are you feeling? You know, are you feeling sad? Are you feeling happy? This is my daughter drawing an excited face. Are you feeling excited? Are you that happy to see me again that you're so excited? Or are you bored? Is it like, oh, what do I do now? I'm bored. Not back at school. It's been a long few months. But don't worry, I'm here to give you lots of ideas of things to do. First of all, here's my breathing ball. Yes, it's time to get it out. Because maybe you were feeling sad. Maybe you're feeling happy. Whatever it is, what we're going for is we're not going for the happy, we're not going for the sad. We're just going for the, let's just chill. Let's just breathe with the ball. So we know how this one goes now. We've been doing it for a few weeks. For anybody who's interested in these, you can grab them on Amazon. They're absolutely fantastic. Hello to those of you who are on here live right now. Hi Nikki, hi Sansita, thank you for your comments. So breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. and out. In and out. In and out. How you feeling? You starting to feel a little bit calm? Nice and relaxed. I love this ball. Absolutely love what it does. Look at all the colours. Just watch it as it's moving. So cool, right? Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and out. In and out. In and out. Wow, do you know what? I could spend half an hour just on this ball, but I'm going to move on. We'll bring this back in a bit if you're one of the people that love this. I've had lots of messages coming in from some of you saying you absolutely love these balls. I know, they are just so cool, right? Great for just breathing, just having something to follow, you know. So how are you feeling now? Still bored? I love this one. Are you feeling excited? How are you feeling? Changed since we've done the breathing. You know, I'll do this one first. Is that still going on? Or are you feeling happy now? Well, I tell you, I am feeling like this. I'm so happy to be here and to be doing this mindfulness session with you. So, recap, lots of you have been sending me your messages about last week's session. Of course, what we did was we made the glitter glue jars, and some of you have done it and had fun with it as well. So here's one that I made earlier. This is the glitter glue jar from last week. Let's give it a good shake. Absolutely amazing, this thing. I love it. And just watch it. Watch the glitter. Watch it move. You know, can you believe I actually put blue food colouring in this one? Even though it's like on a purpley pinky colour. So what we do is, with the glitter glue jar, shake it up. Really shake it up. Maybe, you know, it's like when we shake up, we got shaken up really a bit with the pandemic, didn't we? You know, and did you feel a bit like, oh, what's going on? Well, you know what, our thoughts can do that sometimes. Or sometimes, you know, if we're getting told off by mums and dads, maybe we're being on technology too much. Not watching me, of course, that's all right. That's a big thumbs up. You're allowed to go on technology to watch me. But that's me saying it anyway. Maybe you just watch too much TV, or, you know, you've had an argument with your brother and sister. Sometimes the mind can be like this, where it's all moving around really, really fast. And it all just feels a little bit crazy because we're just shaking it all up. But the longer we leave it, it will go still. It will go calm. And we can use these glitter glue jars, mindfulness jars, whatever you want to call it, to just sit, shake it up, and then stare at it and watch it settle. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this as still as I can so it settles, and then I'll show you. It takes time because we've got a mixture in here of glue. So just a quick recap how we made this. You can find the video here on Artcore and also on my social media pages, Pam Sidhu, from last week's session, where I was joined by my mini minds making this. So basically what we did is we got some hot water, put about that much in. We got some clear PVA glue, poured a load of it in, because the more glue you put in, the longer it takes for the glitter to settle, the slower it goes. And as you can see, I've got quite a bit here, because if that was just water, that would have all fallen down to the bottom by now. But I put quite a lot of glue in, as you you might remember from last week. And, you know, we've mixed it up. I put the glue into the hot water, mixed it up, given it a good mix, chosen some glitter. Now we went for some fine glitter and some thicker glitter. Put it all in there, topped it up with a little bit of food colouring. I used blue. Can't tell though, can you? That just does not look like I've used blue colouring. For some reason it's gone purple. But it might be the mix with the glitter, because there's pink glitter in there as well. And then we've topped it up with hot water. Pop on the lid, give it a good shake, and hey presto, you've got your glitter glue jar. Now some of you are saying, it's so soothing. It is, isn't it? And this isn't just one for the kids. Any age, you can make yourself a mindfulness jar, a glitter glue jar. Now I remember being a kid, and I used to love those snow globes. I used to love shaking them up and watching them. Well, guess what? You can make your own now, and it's so easy. You know, go and watch back that video. It's so easy, it's cheap to do, anyone can do it. And you know, we've covered that in this session. So as you can see, because I keep moving it around, but the glitter's there, it's just so soothing. So I'm gonna put that down, and in a bit, you know, we'll pick it up and I'll show you how still it is. So now, of course, it is summer. Bit of a blustery day today, but it is summer. So have you been spending lots of time out in your gardens? And if you have been in your gardens, you know, what have you been noticing? Have you noticed the different colours of the flowers? Have you noticed the green grass? You know, have you got different flowers? Have you planted a sunflower at all? Maybe when you're walking out in the park, you might have seen some flower beds. What kind of, you know, different coloured flowers have you seen? You know, notice that. And did you notice the weeds? You know, what do you like? Do you like the flowers? Do you like the weeds? Well, if we just imagine that the flowers is all the good stuff, right? So imagine, now we're going to really use our imagination. Imagine the mind is a garden, right? And imagine you want really beautiful flowers in there. You want to make this amazing garden inside here. We don't want the weeds and stuff. So what do? Well, we give the sun and the water to the flowers. We'll give the sun and the water to all the good stuff, right? And then if we leave the weeds alone, they'll just shrink down and the flowers will grow more. So this is what we're doing, right? How do we do this? Well, we just concentrate. We notice all the good things that are happening. And one way we can do this is thinking about the things that we're thankful for. So some people will call it gratitude. Gratitude just means, what are we happy about? What are we thankful for? And when we're doing this, we're watering those good flowers in our garden, in our mind. You know, we're putting the sunshine on all the good things that are happening in our life. Maybe you remember that spotlight meditation we did a couple of weeks back, you know, where we're shining a spotlight on things. Well, what I want you to do is shine a spotlight on all the good things that are happening in your life. So how do you do this? Well, there's gratitude journals that are available. So let me just show you one that I've brought with me. This is my little ones. So it's back to front now because I've got the camera on selfie, but it's a 3-minute gratitude journal for kids, you know, daily writing, mindfulness and happiness for children. So what do? Well, there's different ways you can do this. So if you want, you know, you can write out every day, you can make your own book, you can make your own lists, you can get any book. It doesn't have to be something that says this on it. You can get any book, ask your mums and dads to give you a book, and every day, just write down, today I'm thankful for, and whatever it might be. Whatever it is you're thankful for, write it down. What good thing happened today? So think about it now. What good thing has happened? Maybe you heard your favourite song. Maybe you had a hug from your mum, you know, those precious hugs. Maybe you've been playing with your dog. Maybe you've been out on your bike in the park. You know, what are you thankful for? Did you have a nice dinner? You know, have you had your favourite food? Did you get that piece of cake? Maybe you had a little bit of chocolate. What are you thankful for? You know, Did you have your favourite fruit? Did you eat, I don't know, what's your favourite fruit? You know, we're in the season at the moment. We've got strawberries, we've got melons, we've got mangoes, we've got blueberries, we've got all this amazing stuff, you know. Maybe you're thankful for making something, you know, making a nice picture, maybe even some nice food. Maybe you've done yourself a little bit of mixture of fruit salad, you know, whatever it is you're thankful for. Write it down. Right, I am thankful for, and write down what it is. And if you want, you can even draw a picture. You don't have to write it. So if you think, oh, you know what, I'm not really writing, draw it. What's the favourite thing that happened today? Can you draw a picture of it? Now maybe you're going to send me a picture of me being your favourite thing that happened today. Well, if it is, make sure you let me know. I'm looking forward to your messages. Not that there's any pressure, like. So basically, I'm only joking. So basically what you're doing is you're writing what you're thankful for, and do a picture of your favourite thing that happened today. You might want to do 2 pictures. You might not want to write what you're thankful for, or you might want to. Do it every single day. And then what we're doing is we're shining a spotlight on all the good stuff that's happening. Shining a spotlight, watering those flowers, giving those flowers that sun and that water and the good food. So those positive thoughts, those happy thoughts, the good stuff is growing bigger and bigger in the mind. And if we do this, the younger we are when we start to do this, it just becomes a normal habit. So you might have seen some grown-ups that might be walking around complaining, but you know, you could just be happy. You could just find that one thing every day that makes you happy. So, you know, do that, whether you're getting yourself a gratitude journal, or whether you're making your own, doing your own book, and writing in there what you're thankful for, what's good. Now, thank you for your lovely comments that are coming in. Hello, Jazzy. Great to have you here. I'm looking at Nikki here. She's saying that she's got a variety of colour roses in the garden. She just sit in the garden and admire the beauty of the earth. I love the open air. I absolutely love that, Nikki, and I too love the open air. And you know, that's what we're talking about here. So this session today is all about quality time. What are we doing in our quality time? So what I've just been saying to you there about, you know, writing out the things that we're happy about, writing out the things that we're thankful for, drawing those pictures, that's giving us better quality time, because then you can think to yourself, I really love that. Grow it in your mind, you know. How often do you do things where you might be thinking, oh, you know what, I'm doing this, but I'm thinking about that game that I'm playing on the internet or on, you know, your console, or you're thinking about going back to school. You're not really there, you know. So by being mindful, we're noticing what's happening when it's happening, and that gives us better quality time. So here's one way of doing that. So what I'd like you to do, I'm going to time you, right? So if you're watching this right now, what we're going to do is we're going to jump up and down, or you are. I'm going to time you. I'm not going to jump with you. Or you're going to run on the spot for 1 minute. And then afterwards, we're going to feel our heartbeat, because we're really noticing it, really noticing the moment. So this is called heartbeat meditations. I'm getting my timer on now. Let's time you. Right. So start jumping. Jump up and down. As you're jumping up and down, maybe you're jogging, maybe you've just been sat. Whatever it is you're doing, get yourself a jump in. Absolutely brilliant. Jump up and down. Feel your feet on the floor as you're jumping up and down. We've done 17 seconds so far. Really jump up and down. Come on, you can do it. Maybe you just want to jog, maybe you want to walk fast, something that's going to get your heart going faster. So we want to get faster. No, it's not an exercise class. This is mindfulness for mini minds if you've just joined me. But we're getting the heart going. So just humour me. Come on, jump up and down with 38 seconds in. Keeping on going, keeping on going. That's it. Fantastic. Just get yourself going, get your heart going, get that exercise going. Come on, you can do it. You just jump up and down, jump up and down. 50 seconds, nearly done, nearly done. That's some big jumping that you're doing there. Well done. Keep on going. 56, 57, 58, 59. Stop. So just stop. Put your hand on your heart. Can you feel it beating? Really concentrate. So on your left hand side, put your hand on your heart. Is it going fast? Really? Shh. Concentrate. Can you feel it? If you're with someone else that's been doing this with you, that's been jumping up and down for a minute, maybe you want to listen by putting your head on their heart and listen to each other's heartbeat, because we're really being mindful then. We're really noticing what's happening right now. So are you listening to somebody else's heartbeat? Maybe you want to do it later. Can you hear that? Dun, 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 dun. Now it's the first sound that we heard. Because when we were in our mummy's tummies, we used to hear the heartbeat. So right now, if your mum's with you, put your ear on the heart. Maybe your dad, maybe your grandparents, brother and sister, doesn't matter. If you're by yourself, feel your own heart. You've been jumping up and down. It's really got going, right? And it might be starting to calm now. Really focus. Feel nice and relaxed. Does it feel soothing? I love that heartbeat sound. We do it regularly in my house. So just really feeling the heart. Listening. Now that's real quality time, isn't it? Because sometimes we can give each other a hug and we just give each other a squidge, but we're not really feeling it, not hearing nothing. But now you can put your ear to the chest and listen to the heart. So I'm reading some of these comments saying somebody's just been Jazzy's just been for a walk in the rain. It was very refreshing. That's fantastic, Jazzy. Did you feel that water going on you? Maybe feel the breeze as well. It's a bit of a windy day, you know. Really notice the smell of rain as well. Sometimes people think I'm a bit balmy. I don't think everyone can smell the smell of rain, but I can. I can smell it on the soil as well, you know, when it's about to rain, because it just has that smell. Or straight after, you know. Feel the rain on your skin, hear the rain, absolutely wonderful. Hi Kasu, great to have you here. So now, you know what, time just flies by. We're nearly at the end of the session, but mindful colouring. Who's not heard about mindful colouring? Everybody's heard of mindful colouring, right? So you can get books for, you know, kids. You might have been doing this at school, you know, you get little workbooks like this where you can do your mindful colouring. I love this one. I absolutely love trees. Isn't that so cool? So mindfulness colouring, there's so much stuff on the internet that you can print out and colour away. What is mindfulness colouring? Well, adults do it, kids do it, and all it is it's just about noticing, again, what's happening. So be there, pick your colours. Now you don't need printouts. You can if you want. Now something I used to do as a kid, before we had the word mindfulness that people were doing, it's just something I did naturally, and I've done it today. My daughter's done some of the colouring, but basically what I did is this. So you get a piece of paper and you get a pen and you do loads of squiggles, all like without taking your pen off. So imagine that's my finger, the pen, and I'm just going round and round and doing loads of squiggles, and you end up with, if you can see this here, you end up with loads of spaces, with lines around, different shapes, and you could just colour them in different colours. So relaxing to just sit there and colour. And I used to do that as a kid all the time. Now mindfulness colouring's all the rage, and yeah, it's great to have nice images and patterns and mandalas and all this amazing stuff for mindfulness colouring, because you know, you're drawing the art first, you're giving it your attention, you're really noticing it. You could just do this. Whatever works for you. Mindfulness colouring, you can use watercolours, you can use pencils, you can use felt tips, whatever works for you, whatever you prefer. So, you know, if you do your own mindfulness colouring, please do, again, send us your pictures, tag us at ArtCore, you know, tag me as well, Pam Sidhu, let us see what it is that you're doing. So I'm going to be back next week with another session of mindfulness for mini minds. So just a quick recap of the main things that we've covered today. It's about spending that quality time. So whether we are outside in nature and noticing, for example, like today we talked about noticing the rain. So whether we're outside in nature, we're noticing the rain, the weather, the blue sky, the clouds, the breeze, hearing the birds, feeling that grass under our feet, you know, whatever it is, really notice things, really be there. And as we do, we've got that quality time. Spending that quality time with each other, you know, doing that heartbeat meditation, having a little run together, timing ourselves for a minute, and then listening, really listening and tuning in to each other's heartbeat. And then writing out the things or drawing the things that we're really happy about, that we love in our life. So what do you love? What are you thankful for? You know, maybe you're going to have a list that's as big as anything, you know, bigger than a tree. Or, you know, maybe you're just going to start off with a couple of things and make that list grow bigger and bigger and bigger every single day. You know, writing out the things that you absolutely love, things that you're thankful for, your favourite song, favourite food. You know, what's your favourite food? Let me know. So that's a quick recap of some of the things that we've done today, as well as the mindful colouring. Now, as you can see, this is starting to settle. There's not as much glitter here as there was. It's starting to go down. Shake it up again. I love the bottom of it. Look at all that. There we go. Isn't that amazing? Cheap as chips, made at home. You want to make one? Watch back the video from last week where I was there with my mini minds out in my garden making one of these. In fact, I made this one last week. So that's it from me for today. Pam Sidhu, get in touch with me. Of course, I'm here at ArtCore, and you can also find me on social media. I'm there under Learn to Rest as well, because it's all about learning how to rest that mind, learning how to rest those thoughts. I will be back next week with some more mindfulness for mini minds. Great to hear so many of you are commenting, talking about colouring and painting. Please do check out the other stuff that's on at ArtCore as well right now as well. There's loads of sessions, arts and crafts sessions for grown-ups, for the kids. It's all available here. It's online. We know it's been a difficult few months, so here at ArtCore, we're bringing it all for you online, and you know, we'd love to have you join us. Check out the Facebook page of ArtCore for all the latest updates. And I'll be back next week. Have a great mindful week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.